Hello, my name is Eduardo Guerra, and I'm part of the Contest Registration System 1.0, along with my partner Wayne Curling. I will be going over the shortcomings of our system and the wish list that we wish to have for future iterations. Regarding shortcomings, our system didn't have a whole lot of them, but there were two user stories that we had to put back in the backlog due to the same cause, and there were both user stories that required the use of email. Now, we did try to implement a mailing server on our server for the registration system, but apparently Tomcat didn't recognize those files. We were using mail.jar, which is a Java package that allows a user to use it in order to send emails. But there was a problem with Apache and mail.jar, and unfortunately we were unable to send those emails for the password recovery, and then administrator sends email notifications. Other than that, we didn't have that many shortcomings. They were very minor, and I would say that there are inconsistencies in the styling of the site that we weren't able to fix because we didn't have enough time with the implementation of the stories. For example, as you can see here, there's no margin between the table and the menu headers, but for example, for here, there's a bumper between the elements, and there's also inconsistency with the white space, centering of certain elements, um, and things like that, but they're very minor. See, as here some elements are centered and some are not. So we do have that problem with the inconsistency of some elements in the style of our website. Um, so for example, if I were to click log out and sign in, this element is slightly offset because when I designed on my computer it looked okay, but on a different computer it looks slightly off, and so on. There's a lot to improve regarding the style. Now, regarding the wish list for our website, of course, we would like to see the emails and the actual style of the website fixed. But there's some features that, as you can see, we left the space, but they weren't implemented and actually weren't required for the system. But it's something that we would like to see is that, for example, we would like to see that the coaches have a similar interface to the one that admins have. To give you an idea, I am going to log in and show. So by going to a contest, as you can see, here's the information and the space for participants. So we wish to have a similar interface for the coaches where they can add their teams, that in the future would allow them to enter multiple teams for any kind of contest. Other features that we will like to have is that right now, if you were to simply store a contest, it would just shift this contest to previous contest, which is not as fancy of a solution as we would like it to be. So, for example, an idea that our product owner had was maybe that once the store button is pressed, the system, what it does is print out a PDF, and then it prints out all the systems, all the users in the systems and their schools, their coaches, their team names, and the information for the contest. It prints out a PDF with all the information, and that would be a great way to store it. There's some other features that were discussed that maybe should be available for coaches. For example, some videos regarding some instructional videos. Perhaps another thing that was thrown in thrown into the discussion but never actually requested to be implemented because it wasn't completely fundamental to the functioning of the website, to the basics of it, is that maybe a contest interface where the administrator can pose problems, practice questions, information about other contests, and so on. So there's a lot of ideas that definitely can be implemented for this site. I feel that with the first iteration, we cover most of the basic functionality, the backbone of it that will allow the site to work, but not as fancy as it could be. And I feel that the previously mentioned ideas could be very good to fluff this website and take it a step above the norm. And yeah, our wish those are the items on our wish list that we will wish we will have. Thank you for your time.